the chapters in the impact books, each one of them I share a little bit about myself. And each one of those are like different phases of my life. So I really love those. But then and this is one of the newer ones. I don't even think y'all seen this one. But this is a devotional. This is some of the things that were passed down, sayings and stuff that was passed down to me from my family, with verses and everything. And that one. And then of course, like my mom is a teacher, so that one hits me in the heart because it's
That
good
takes you
one.
to that place.
Oh man, like so many teachers here showed me the way and showed me, like we talked about, that it's possible. That believed in me.
They see it in you.
Yeah, when I didn't possibly believe in myself or didn't realize I could do those things, you know.
But which one is your favorite?
Back to that. I think right now, my favorite is Go Get It. Because that's my thing. That's my tagline. That's what I say all the time. That's kind of my positive self-talk, if you will. Right, to myself, to remind myself to, man, go make it happen. Success is not gonna come to you. You gotta go get it and make it happen.
That's right. That is correct.
Oh, so now I get it.
Yeah, now you get it. That's what it means, huh? That's what it means. Yeah. That's what it means. You brought your grandbabies the last time to the deal, right? Was that
Yes.
you? Yeah. Thank you so much for bringing them. I hope they enjoyed it.
They did.
I hope it inspired them to let them see that they can do amazing things as well. Yeah.
And just like I told you, even though I'm not a reader or a writer, my kids love it, and I like for them to see it. You know, I know it's not coming from me, but I would like them to see it coming from other people like you.
Yeah.
That you were here so close to us, and you were able to go and do things that kids in here in this area don't think they can do.
Yeah.
You know, so
I think two things that come up for me on that too. I think first, and we all have heard this, it takes a village.
Yes.
You know, it takes a village to raise kids, to help you be successful. It takes a village to help support the parents, because we need help too. You know, like we all need help, just doing the best we can do. And so I think that's the first thing. But then the second thing is it's important for kids to be placed in environments where they can see people, things, opportunities that are possible for them.
Yeah.
Right? And like in some of my writing, I shared this too about like the influences that I had here. So like, and I'll go back. So like when I was, of course, my mom and my family, but my mom knew, as a single parent mom, knew it was important to put us around good people that we can learn from and look up to. Right, so like Little Dribblers basketball, Robert White, was my first Little Dribblers basketball coach. And I remember seeing that Joker palm a basketball. Like he was standing there talking to us. Like he was just talking, he was just palming the basketball. And as a little kid, I'm thinking to myself, wow, like, I want to grow up and be able to palm a basketball, right? I mean, just something little like that, right? But he did some really cool things at Sam Houston. And like, even as I got older and I got into coaching, like, I would come across people that went to Sam Houston and they would ask me about Robert White. So like just things like that to show them. And that showed me, well, man, if he can go to college and play basketball, well, maybe I can go to college too. Yeah. Or Mr. McDaniel, he's done something. He was, coach or principal, and man, I love the way he operated. Well, maybe I can do that too. And so like I've just taken pieces of all of those things. There's so many people here in my hometown that were inspirations for me. And I think a cool thing too was because like my mom was working on her master's degree when I was upper elementary, junior high. And so she would take classes at Prairie View. So she would go and she would take us with her. So for us to be on the college campus and see like, I was like, here's another funny, like I used to see, it seemed like everybody in college have new shoes, right? I mean, it's a little thing. Like that was something that I noticed. I like, man, I'm going to college so I can have some new shoes, right? Like, man, everybody I saw had clean, fresh shoes, man, dressed up nice in suits. And like, man, I'm going to college so I can dress up nice. It was nothing about my education right there. But I'm going to college so I can get some new shoes. But just having the opportunity to see those things, it makes a big difference. And really, that's why I'm really passionate now about doing these types of things. I've just shared with y'all on the way. I came early. So I got some people that I know at A&M, so I stopped and connected with them, and they help coaches get jobs. So I'm going to be plugged in with them, so just helping them. Then, there's a coach at Brian High, the athletic director. I know him, I work with him, so I stopped to see him, going to be speaking to his coaches. So just like I'm super passionate about giving back and pouring into others because I know the importance of it. Like I know what it feels like to receive it when people have poured into me. So now where I am in my life, I'm just striving to do everything I can to give back and help others.
Did you ever see yourself actually speaking to people in person?
No.
Versus just being on the
I didn't even let you finish, no.
I know that's a big step.
Yeah, like that's huge.
Yeah.
It's still a huge step. Like, man, I've never, because I'm introverted, really. Like, I'm a really quiet guy, right? Like, you can't tell that, but my passion allows me to get over myself because I know that people need to hear the journey and those stories, right? But no, I never really have. I guess it's unintentional that all of these things happen, because like naturally in coaching and teaching, you speak all the time, and then I was an O-line coach, head coach, so when I was an assistant coach, like. My head coach, he would always ask me to speak to the team. Like, I don't know, coach, you sure on that? Like, you talking to me for real? But what that did it gave me reps and it built my confidence in being able to do it, right? So like anything you do, you have to put the work in and get the reps at it, and as you do it more and more, you build your confidence, right? But I think the thing that helps me is I strive to get over myself when I do that, right? For me, I look at it as my opportunity to strive to help someone based off of things that I've accomplished or seen in my life. I don't look at it as I'm a speaker, I don't look at it as I'm in Chip Baker, I'm an author, and we're a speaker, I travel, I'm just the dude from Hearne, right? Like I just look at myself as like, man, I'm just a little kid from Hearne, Texas, man. Went to Church of Independence. I mean, I'm just, to me, I just look at it like that. Other people are like, wow, man, you doing all this stuff? I'm like, I know it's cool. I'm like, it's a pretty good book. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, I mean, I'm still, like all of that, man, it blows me away, too. I think it's pretty neat.
And now with social media too.
Oh my gosh.
Social media is amazing. You can connect with people around the
Oh
world.
man, it's so cool, the social media aspect of it, because like for example, like my favorite author, like I text with my favorite author.
Wow.
Like I've interviewed my favorite author on my podcast. Just things like that.
Yes.
Just different people. Like you saw it, like Carl Lewis, the Olympic champion legend guy. I've interviewed him. I actually in person talked to him and interviewed him on my podcast, right? So it's like you say, what? Yeah, I know, right? But all of those things come from just the social media aspect, and really, that dynamic has been really cool. Because I can see somebody on TV or hear their music and look on social media and just reach out to them. And it's been a few times that it's been like that for me. And I've just asked people, and they're like, yeah. Like, what? Yeah. Whoa. I'll tell you one that was big is Jay Prince. He like started Houston rap, like Rap A Lot Records and Ghetto Boys and all that. He was the guy, and his son found Drake, the artist, right? And so he put out a book, and this probably had to been maybe 6 years ago. And I just saw it like on social media, and I just reached out to him. Like, I love to interview on my podcast. It's like, yeah, let's do it. Right. And I was like, whoa. Now it took me like 3 or 4 people to get to him, right? Like, I can't reach out to this person, he'll get you set up. So I reached out, then he sent me over to another person, then he sent me and then by the time I got, I went to the actual studio, like where they record music in Houston, like to interview him in person. And just like, that's the dynamic of social media. Like you can
take you like
for all
like
over the world.
on.
Yeah, and it's even people, this is cool, it's even some authors in some of the books. Like it's authors in the books from all over.
Oh.
Right? And there's some of them that's in the books, there was a long time I hadn't even met them in person. Just met them virtually, but they were some of the authors in the books. I mean, like it's people from LA, Tampa, North Carolina. I know it's crazy. Right? It's just wild. Right? North Carolina, Tampa, South Carolina, Atlanta. I mean, it's people, New York. Like it's people from all over. And what makes it even cool is like when you establish a relationship. So about 3/4 of those places I named to you, I've actually been able to go there and do like book signings and actually meet those people too. And so that's what really makes it cool. Like this summer, we took my son to New York for a graduation trip.
Oh my.
Right, and I ain't never been to New York. You know what I mean? Like I'm 50. Like New York, let's go. Right. And so, we're in New York, and I'm like, man, I'm blown away. We're in Times Square. I'm looking at the thing, like, that's the big ball, like that we see on New Year's Eve, on TV. Like that's the ball that they drop right there. And my wife's like, yeah. Like, yeah, that's the real ball right there. It's like, okay, all right.
Yes.
But just, and then, a couple of the authors that I've been in books with from New York, I was able to connect with them while I was out there. So it's just really neat. And then one of the guys, he grew up in New York, so he was able to tell me like about the subway and like how to do all of that, and so like just so many neat experiences that have come about from the whole journey. But it all started with just taking one step to get out your comfort zone.
Yes. So how do you come up with the titles for your books?
That's good. That's a good question. I think it's been a number of things. It's been a number of ways. I think my first couple that I did, I didn't come up with it. So let's just put it like that. No, my first couple of books, I partnered with a guy that did it. He threw out some creative ideas. I was like, oh, that's good. Let's go with that. Right. And then when I started the Impact of Influence series, I had a conversation with my publisher that did the first few of them. He was like, man, you've been around some pretty impactful people, and I was like, yeah, you're right. Right. And that's really kind of influenced us too, right? So that's kind of where that the impact, the influence came from. I guess the need, if you will, the need of what I see is out there. And then like the Path for Coaches, that's my newest series. So I'm actually working on volume 3 of that. So volume 1, mentoring, volume 2, emotional intelligence. And then we're dropping volume 3 in February. Is going to be on self-awareness. And so that came about is, of course, a longtime coach. I connected with Coach Jacinto, who we co-partnered. And we always talked about, like in our times now, like some things that coaches need to be successful. Right? So now it's just not about kids. It's about coaching the coaches so they can be better for the kids.
Yes.
Right? And so that's kind of where that all came from. And so we're just giving them different things. And just things that come up for me in my spirit, like game, generational applicable messages for everyone. So just trying to give you some game, right? Just give you some game. And then, of course, like the kids' book, Teacher, and that's it's just self-exploring teacher. And so, like I was telling them, I'm about to do more kids books. Actually, about I think so. The secret with just y'all. In 26, I'm dropping 15 kids books, and that's and that's the first one, right? And so all of it's the heart of education. So all of the different roles in education that people have, we're going to do that. So, of course, teachers, bus driver, nurse, counselor, principal, coach, like all of the different, cafeteria work, like all of those different people. They're going to be kids books for all of those, and they'll be here too. So make sure I'll get them once I get copies of them. I'll make sure that we get them here with y'all. So.
Okay.
That answer your question?
Yes, it did. Yes.
I have something.
Yes, ma'am.
It's out of the box, but
Okay.
I'll give it to you, and I don't know how you're gonna work it.
Come on, let's go.
What
Give it to
I
me.
would like to see, I know you come and you're a great guy and all that, but what I would really like to see, if you could get a female coach to come with you so the young ladies can see that it's not just for men.
Yeah.
You can go up and
Yeah.
be a lady coach, but that's why I say I'm throwing it in your lap. But
Oh no, and
I think it would be really great for the young ladies. It would give them a broader view
Yep.
of what they can accomplish.
Yep. First off, I don't take offense to that because you're right. I think the more representation you can get, the more better. Oh, that's not even a word.
No.
The more better it is for them, right?
Right.
The more representation that they can see, they definitely, not just a guy from Hearne, but a lady from Hearne, a black guy, a Hispanic lady, like different people, like not just me, but like, oh, he looks like me, like she looks like me, right? Like I can, and so I definitely agree with that, and I know some people, so definitely we can make that happen. So you just let me know, and I tried to today. Leslie Davis, she's one of the authors in a couple of the Impact books. And so I had invited her, but she had something planned. But yeah, we definitely can make that happen.
Okay.
For sure. Did I handle that? Did I handle that good for you? She's like, you a good guy, dog. But man, you bring us some ladies here, dog. Like, come on. I appreciate you coming, but we need to see some ladies. Yes, you're right.
But it sounds good and everything. But what are the downs?
To the whole process, or to all of it. I think the first thing I think about is what the downs is. With success, it requires hard work and time, right? Devoted time.
Yes.
And in that hard work and devoted time, the people that you love the most suffer the most because you are doing your hard work and putting the time in to be committed, right? And I'll share this with y'all again. Like I'll just tell you, man, like when I was here as a coach, man, I saw my mom more when I was in Conroe than what I was when I was here. And that's unacceptable, right? And so those are the things that are the drawbacks that people don't see. People don't see like the cost of success,
Yes.
like the cost of commitment, right? And so I've really tried hard in my life to, from seeing that, just telling myself, Chip, that's unacceptable, right? That ain't cool, right? But I've tried to work at being better on those things and having the awareness to know that, like, okay, these are the committed family times, right? I ain't scheduling nothing. I ain't going nowhere on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Right, that's church. Like we have family time. Like I'm not doing anything. You just, if you want, you just gonna have to be upset with me. You know what I'm saying? Like like that's just my negotiables and non-negotiables, right? And so we have to put negotiables and non-negotiables in our life so that we can manage. And so I think that that's the thing that initially comes up for me as one of the downs, just being able to prioritize what's important to you and managing your time those are the downs, and then you have to, I think that's continuous growth, if that makes sense, because like my definition of success today is different than what my definition of success was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, a month ago, when I had 17 books, now I got more than that, so you want to continue to improve, continue to be the best version of yourself, and awareness allows you to do that, right? Awareness allows you to continue to look at yourself, continue to say, hey, I was pretty good at this. Ooh, I messed that up.
Yeah.
Like, what do I need to do to be better on that? And then now put the work in to be better. And so I think that's some of the downs.
Yeah.
A major down for me that I've seen. But I just really appreciate the fact of, in my family, they know Chip Baker and they know that he's about his business. Right? They know that, like, I'm not looking to play no games or, try to get over on people and so, like, my whole life, my family has been really supportive. From the days I was an athlete, playing 4 sports for 4 years, there was some things like my mom, she was at everything, like just being supportive and all of those things. And then, my wife and my family, my son, like everything I do, if they can make it, they make, just my sister and her family, they come, and just the support has been amazing from the whole thing. So my goal is to try to give them back that and more. Have the awareness to be able to do that.
Okay, how did you handle your first disappointment?
Oh, I have a lot of disappointments. Which
How
one?
did you handle it?
I had some today. How do I handle disappointment? Right. I think the first thing in handling disappointment is getting over myself. Right. Not having an ego and saying, like, expecting, like, it's supposed to be a certain way for me or what. Like, man, get over yourself. like tripping. Right. I think the first thing is just strive to be humble. I think that's the thing for me that I strive to do. But disappointments are going to happen in our life. Right. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good things are for you. Like, because we are human and we're all flawed. Right? Like none of us are perfect. We're gonna make mistakes. But now, how you get beyond that is okay. Having mutual respect. I think about relationships. Right? I think about you have to have great communication. Hey, this is good right here. This is good. So you think about the word communication. So if I wrote the word communication, COMMUNICATION. So if you look in the middle of that word, it has a. In the middle of communication is you and I. Come on. I told you it was good. I told you before I said it to you. It was good. In the middle of communication is you and I. Right? So it's not just you. It's not just I. It's you and I. Right? So if we're expecting to move past the disagreements or things that hurt us, we got to communicate and have the mutual respect for one another. And then that develops a bond from there because you allow yourself to communicate in tough situations. And so relaying that to disappointments, when you have those disappointments, knowing your negotiables and your non-negotiables, you have to be able to communicate those. Right? Because now, like if I don't communicate those, and now I'm harboring ill will. Right? And so now I'm looking at you sideways. Right? Like I'm looking at you sideways. But I don't want to live a life like that. That's not godly. Right? So in order for me to not live that way, I gotta come sit close to you and say, hey, can we talk? Like, these are the things that bother me. Here's how can we move forward from this? And then you express yourself and I listen, right? And then we move forward. And now we have a bigger bond. And I know, we both know, you and I know that anytime that comes up again, we know how to handle it. Right? Because we've dealt with those things that are that disheartenness. And so I think the main thing is, and then a lot of times, because we are flawed, sometimes other people don't have those perspectives.
Yeah.
Right? Other people are not going to have your best interest at heart all the time.
No.
You gave me an amen on that one, huh? Amen, Chip. Amen. Take me to church. All right. Like other people are not always going to have your best. So it's important that you have your best interest at heart. Like, hey, we can work, but bro, you ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can figure it out. Yeah. But like this is like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll share this with you. This is in my second book. This is a communication tool. It's a communication scale, right? So like if we're in a situation and something, so like 1 is like, it don't bother me. 10 is like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so now if we get into a situation when somebody say, hey, that's an 8 for me. And you can say, hey, that's a 2 for me. So now that helps us with the awareness. Now you know that, hey, that ain't good for me. Now I know that don't really bother you.
Yeah.
Right? And so now we can come together and meet at a 5, you know,
Yeah.
and then move forward. It's a simple thing. Like, that ain't take long, like 30 seconds to do that. You know, it ain't got to be no long drawn out. Hey, well, you did. Remember that time? And then all of it ain't got to be all of that. Get your blood pressure up, all of that. You ain't got to do all of that. Just say, hey, that's an 8 for me. And then they know, you know, then y'all communicate and move on.
Okay. Yeah.
That help you?
Yes, it did. And also, it gave me another perspective in dealing with that 22-year-old of mine.
Oh, man.
So it gave me
Hey,
another perspective.
hey, they need like a 12 on that scale. Like, boy, I ain't raised you like that. Like, you ain't never seen your people do that, boy. Who are you? Like, where you come from? Like, we ain't make you like that. No,
it gave me another perspective just by you talking about that. It made me think some other things. Okay, thank you.
I think too. Just you know, because I have a son that's 19. You know, and so you know those teenage years, and you know they have to. Once you instill things in them, they have to put those things into practice and learn on their own, right? Yeah. Like they have to have their own first-hand experience on it, and then they'll realize, mama and them knew what they were talking about. Yeah. And then they don't like, you know what, mama, you was right. Yeah. You know, Dad, like, man, you know what, man, hey man, you doing all right? You know what, man, Dad, I appreciate that, because we all did that, right? Like we all had to learn, right? Like, boy, don't touch the stove. Don't touch the stove. Oh, that's how I told you, don't touch the stove. I mean, like, so all of those things. But then, too, I'll go back to this. I think it requires constant work, right, and the awareness, you know. And so, like, even with my son, I strive to just be aware, you know, just be aware of, you know, the things, how I operate. You know, I don't want to tell him something and then I'm doing something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, like I want to strive to be the example, right? Like I want to make sure that in those heated conversations, like I don't go stupid on him. Now sometimes he may need it. Yeah. But you know, I want to make sure that I talk to him and hey, bro, that's a 12 for me. But like that's a non-negotiable. Like in this house, you ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not expectations of how we gonna do things, right? And then there's been some times where it was pretty high on my deal, and it was pretty low on his deal, and we had a conversation, and then it helped me with my perspective, right? I'll tell you a big thing now for me is education.
Yeah.
So you know, the big thing with us growing up is you go to school and get your degree, right? So like a lot of people on my mom's side, they have degrees, right? You know, like college degrees. I got a bachelor's and a master's degree, you know, and so now he's graduating, you know, so your dad like, hey, you going to school, dog? You know, well, now it's an entrepreneur thing. Like man, it's kids in high school making 2 and 3 times as what I'm making as a teacher with social media stuff. learning how to those skills with the different editing. Like how am I to tell him, like, bro, like, take 6 years, get you a degree that we gonna pay for, which we ain't got no money to pay for, you know, right? And then start a career. That's 10 years by. He still ain't got to half of what them people have made. Like, that's putting them at a disadvantage. So now it's like, hey, whatever you do, you have to be educated in it. So get a certification in whatever that is, so that you're, you know, certified, right? You don't have to be degreed, but certified, right? And so now the certification give you better odds than other people that don't have it. And so now do your thing, and then buy your daddy a car. I mean, do your thing, dog, and then take care of your folks, man. Come on. So just like, that's a different perspective that I'm having. It's the real world right now that I'm having to have. Like, man, like the kids now they don't value schooling like we value schooling, right?
So actually, when you get a certification,
Right.
that's just what? Schooling you a little bit?
No. So let me, this is crazy. Like,
Break
this
that
is,
down.
let me break that down. So this is really cool. And this is something that a lot of people on the outside don't know about what's going on in education.
Oh, wow.
Right. So like, a lot of people complain, education, well, bro, you don't even know. Be quiet. Right. I'm sorry. I'm a long time teacher. I love education. Right. But what I'm saying is, like, man, it's kids, when you get certified to be like welding.
Yes.
Right, so it's kids that can be certified welding, computer technology, auto mechanic, right? So like, I'm telling you, when I was at Conroe High School, I worked at the school. This kid got a lower level certification before he graduated high school. He did a certification program through, I want to say, like BMW for like not even a year, like 6 months. This cat was making like $150,000 in 2 years out of high school. Crazy. So now the certification is like the degree in the technology field, right? The computer, like tech area, and that's a big thing. So like, all schools now, they have a career tech track that kids can, like, you know, you got to take your English, math, science, you got to take all of those, but you can do a career tech path and do more career things and be certified and for places like smaller areas like here, New Waverly, like smaller areas, it's great for kids like that. Because now, so you mean to tell me I can get certified to be a welder, and my nephew did this in high school in Conroe. So that's why I can tell you. So like, I can get my certification to be a welder, and then when I graduate, I can go do underwater welding and make like hundreds of thousands.
That's what I'm actually working on doing. I'm going to be going to TSTC starting the fall semester. I'm going to get a 2-year degree for generalization welding. And then from there, I can get certificates out of San Antonio to do underwater welding, where starting pay is about $300,000 a year.
Like, how am I gonna tell him to say, hey, no, you need to take your time and get you a 5-year degree. Nah, bro, go well. Yeah, like, go do your thing, man. And so I think that's where it's changing now. The navigation of education, if you will, is becoming more hands-on, more geared towards what you like to do, right?
A lot of it depends on what kind of thing you're going for. If you're going for a nursing degree or something like that, you do still need to go through all the steps of college. But there are also certifications in that as well.
Along the way.
Specialize in a specific pinpoint thing.
LVN, RN, there's different levels to different things. So that's good. I'm glad you shared that, man. What else y'all got? Y'all got any other questions?
No, I work for a newspaper.
Okay.
It's slowly dying, so it made sense to look into starting to change my degree. Change my career.
Yeah, and I think the cool thing too is now you can be involved in multiple things. Right? The more you know, the more marketable you are.
And even after I go through San Antonio and get my specialization in underwater welding, there's still a lot more certifications I can get.
Yep.
For example, you can specialize in aluminum welding, which is a much more difficult type of welding. And each one you get basically will increase the amount of pay you can get with any company. Because now you have all these extra certifications saying that you are skilled at doing these specific things. And it just builds up.
Hey, Pope, how you doing? Good. Yeah, it's, I think the landscape, I think that's stresses the importance of like a library to, providing the resources, access to the internet, printing, like we were talking about earlier, the access to really let them see that, wait, that's another avenue to show them, wait, those things are possible?
Yeah.
Like, well, I can get a certification and be,
Yeah.
And so I think that's the beauty of it. So, yeah, it's like the dynamic of the education piece and the technology piece. And it's crazy how it's growing and the options of things that you have.
That's really
I know that guy.
really a lot of information. Oh, you know that guy.
I know that guy. Yeah. Any other questions y'all have?
All right, everybody.
Well, I want to say just first off, man, thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you guys so much for coming and being present. It means a lot to me to be able to be in my hometown and just talk about the journey some. I think it's important. I'm in a phase of my life, the give back phase, and those of y'all that just came in, I said earlier, so many people that were here that showed me that it was possible, and so my thing now is to strive to give back and show others that it is possible, and strive to be the example, because it's not just about me. Right? It's about helping and showing others, and I'll just share with you, like when we came and did the deal with the kids. That's how I remember it, with your grandbabies. That's how I remember, because that did something to me. Just like it was cool for them to have the experience, it was cool for me to be here to tell them, and y'all weren't here, and y'all heard me tell them that, like, it don't matter where you come from, it don't matter what you've done. Y'all heard me say this to them, right? None of that matter. It don't matter what other people think about what you're doing, right? If you believe that you can, you put the work in and you make it happen, and you can achieve and do whatever it is you want to do in your life. And it meant the world to me to be able to be here to tell kids from my hometown that. And not just tell them that, but show them that.
Right.
Right, because that's a difference. Like, I can say stuff all day long, but like I'm not giving you fluff, y'all. Like, there's the evidence, like if if I'm telling you, if I can do that, I come from here too. Like, I grew up here, right? Like, if I can do that, I promise you, y'all can do that and more. Yeah, and so it's a blessing to be able to do that. And I don't take it lightly, and I'm just honored to be here and honored that y'all would take the time to be here. So thank y'all so much.
Thank you for sharing your time.
Yes,
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Go get it.